Greetings, Traveller. I'm Chris, and today we do something a little different. We're going to try out the pre-release beta for World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic, which is being released May 20th, so not too far off now. We'll look through the new Worgen zone using the Cataclysm Classic levelling and talent system, which is different from the retail version. And we'll also be playing as a warrior class. Been looking forward to this, coming up now for quite some time, so it's going to be interesting to see what the differences are from Wrath of the Lich King over to Classic, obviously apart from the massive lore and story.
Led by their indomitable king, Genn Greymane, the proud citizens of Gilneas once stood with the Alliance against the vile Orcish horde that sought to conquer all of Lordaeron. Gilneas survived, but in the chaotic years following the Second War, the mighty kingdom drew ever inward. Distrustful of their former allies, the Gilneans erected a mighty wall at the borders of their land, closing off their nation and their hearts from an ever-darkening world. Now, many years later, as the seemingly unstoppable undead scourge marches across Lordaeron, human civilization once again teeters on the brink of destruction. As war and terror close in all around them, the citizens of Gilneas are faced with one terrible truth. Their mighty wall cannot hold back the dead for much longer. And worse, rumors of a new threat have arisen within the kingdom's borders, of feral nightmare creatures that walk upright as men, but hunt and howl as wolves.
Fantastic. Okay, so there's going to be a bit of configuring, I think, just to get ready.
By 2 guards at all times. No one gets in, no one gets out.
Okay, just check our settings, make sure we've got everything the way we like it. Auto loop, yes.
We protected Gilneas from the Scourge. We protected Gilneas during the Northgate Rebellion.
We will take in the story of this, but as it's beta, it may be in a limited fashion until we get the full release. But we'll enjoy as much as we can with the time we've got.
Stand ready, guards. We don't know how many intruders we're dealing with, but the headlands are overrun and we're cut off from the harbor towns. Expect to be outnumbered.
Fix.
I want the perimeter secured and the gates manned by 2 guards at all times. No one gets in, no one gets out.
Okay, so
we protected Gilneas from the Scourge. We protected Gilneas during the Northgate Rebellion.
Just pop the music on a
we
tiny
will
bit.
Protect Gilneas from whatever this
Ambient sound's also important. But that sounds okay. I think we are set.
Stand ready, guards. We don't know how many intruders we're dealing with, but the headlands are overrun and we're cut off from the harbor towns. Expect to be outnumbered. I want the perimeter secured and the gates manned by 2 guards at all times. No one gets in, no one gets out.
Okay, so I think we're ready. And you may have noticed the character I've made is Jonathan Snow. A little bit of a play on the Game of Thrones reference. I thought it was a bit of a nice kind of oldie-worldy medieval, and quite fitting since he's going to turn into a pristine white wolf, kind of like his companion pet Ghost in the series. A little bit of a playthrough in that sense as well.
All my people.
It's not safe out there. Seek shelter before it's too late.
How many intruders we're dealing with, but the
Oh, I like the way the text kind of appears over like you're reading it. What are you still doing down here, citizen? Haven't you heard? The city's under complete lockdown. Go see Lieutenant Walden. He'll give you further directions for evacuation. Find Lieutenant Walden in the northeastern end of the Merchant Square.
I want the perimeter secured and the gates manned by 2 guards.
Assuming we go this way. Okay, so first off, we're a level 1 warrior. We have our auto attack. We have strike. A simple strike that deals 10 to 16 damage once you have sufficient rage, and will build up rage as we're entering combat. And we've just got a few bits there. I don't think we get any extra abilities listed. Ooh, we've got a few new bits here. Wow. So I think you get guild perks in this one as well. Okay, that's going to be interesting. We get to see what we're going to get as we level. So we get charge next. Okay. Right, let's get stuck in. It's a lovely area as well, actually. The mean streets of Gilneas. Gotta be careful around here. Deep claw marks run through the man's corpse. The lieutenant appears to have died from severe wounds. The prince might want to hear this news. You hear the sound of fighting coming from the market. Oh, it's changed around here. Rampaging Worgen. Attack this one.
For Gilneas.
There we go. Combat, yeah, we've got all this. We're pretty good with these areas.
For my people.
Something's amiss. It's you again. Looks like you're not one to hide in the face of danger. Very well then.
For my people.
All hell breaks loose. Worgen, my father had warned me that Archmage Aragul's creations had run amok. But where are they coming from? I suppose it doesn't matter. Help us make quick work of them. We'll show them what we Gilneans are made of. Slay 6 rampaging Worgen and get a wolf fur coat.
For my people.
Evacuate the Merchant Square. The civilians aren't safe here anymore, not even inside their homes. We're doing our best to stop the Worgen from getting indoors, but their numbers are too great. Help us by evacuating the civilian homes. My father's army in the prison district will be able to better protect them. Evacuate 3 civilian homes.
For my people.
We've got those quests. No charge yet. I'll feel a lot better when we've got charge and hopefully victory rush possibly, but yeah, we'll see how this differs from classic to wrath to retail warriors. Get this one, damage in the merchant shop. Terrible.
That ability isn't ready yet. I can't reach that.
An interesting accent.
Hail, traveler!
Oh, I have to take this one as well. So I believe with Cataclysm we will get item transmogrification, so we can actually alter the look of our gear as we play through, which is kind of a fun addition.
I need to get closer.
Greymane will lead us to victory.
Let's get this one. Oh, we need to get some more actually.
What can I do for you?
Armstead. Wow, that's an interesting. That's a really interesting outfit. I actually like the classic look to the skins as well. I have to admit, I do like retail and the new looks, but there's something about this. It's got a bit of a timeless timeless style to it.
I got a bad feeling.
Salvage the supplies.
Good day.
Listen, Jonathan Snow. We can't let our supplies get destroyed. With Gilneas walled off from the outside world, we won't last through winter if we lose much more of our stock. Please help me salvage what you can. Salvage 4 supply crates, and we get a bag for that.
Farewell.
Guess I'll grab them up while I'm around here. Clothes on the line. All new assets as well, all new buildings. It is a really lovely area. Might just hand this into Gwen first, just in case there's
What's
another
your story?
battle scene over there.
Long live Greymane.
Have you salvaged the supplies?
Watch your back.
Excellent. I'll make sure these get taken to a safe place.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Get gabbing or get going. It doesn't auto-equip our bag, so we have to make sure that's done.
For my people, for Gilneas, for my people,
It's of no use. They're not letting up.
for Gilneas, for my people.
Good job. Thanks to you, many Gilneans will live to see another day.
For Gilneas.
All orders. It's time for you to leave, Jonathan Snow. Go to the military district with the other civilians. Check in with Gwen Armstead when you cross the bridge to the southeast. See if everyone's okay. I will stay here with the guards and cover the civilians' retreat. Oh no, that is an order. Well, if we're being ordered. Increased backpack. Batting. Okay, so... Yep, we've got the cross marker. We have got a stance. I actually don't recall if it was there originally. I don't think they get... see your trainer. Great. So we've got our battle stance. Increases damage done by 5, decreases damage taken by 5. We do need to learn charge. And have I got everything set up for that? Let's see. Profession. It's good that these aren't the too difficult ones. Too violent ones. Oh wow, that's cool. Nice little scene where the crows fly at your presence.
Get gabbing or get going.
We're all fine here. A little shaken, but alive.
Keep your chin up, eh?
Your instructor. Most of us made it here alive, but there are Worgen on this side of the city as well. We're going to continue heading south once everyone's accounted for. That reminds me, someone was asking about you. A fellow by the name of Cleese said you were one of his students and wanted to make sure you were all right. Speak to Sergeant Cleese in the military district.
Long live Greymane.
Hopefully get some new abilities learned as well.
What? Don't waste my time.
Better take care of these guys.
No time for dallying.
Your instructor.
The past must not
Jonathan Snow,
be repeated.
where have you been? Anyway, it's great to see you in one piece.
Good day.
You're alive, that must mean I did something right. It's a shame our lessons were cut off a little short. But perhaps there's a thing or two I can teach you that might be handy. Oh, I think a lot of
We
damage.
must face our fears.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
That was lucky. Bit too much into the immersion then.
Glory to Gilneas.
Okay. Your quick study, don't get overconfident though.
Farewell.
So, practice charge spell. I need to get him to teach it.
You have my attention.
How much money do we have? Victory rush, we need that next as well.
Keep your enemies in your sights.
I need to equip it. So charge, as you're probably familiar with, charge an enemy, generate 15 rage and stun it for 1.5 seconds.
Don't waste my time. Watch your back.
Excellent work.
Good day.
Safety in numbers. I've taught you all that is practical for now. It is time we joined with the other survivors. The others mentioned that our King Greymane and his royal guard are just south of here. We should go there and seek safety in numbers.
We must face our
I
fears.
absolutely agree. This is a lovely area. King Gen,
Gilneas will
Greymane.
rise again.
You've done well in coming here. If we Gilneans stick together, we might yet defeat this terrible enemy.
For Gilneas.
Old divisions. Lord Darius Crowley has been called many things. Rebel, traitor, terrorist. Before the Civil War, I called him friend. I never blamed him for leading an insurrection against me. His land and people were separated from Gilneas by a stone wall. But we had no choice. Regardless, Crowley is exactly the type of person we need now. Enter Stonewood Prison and ask Captain Broderick about Crowley's whereabouts. I'd send my own men, but there's still bad blood.
Speak.
While you're at it, and I guess I'd just pick that up later. Can I learn anything yet? I'm not 4. Might go back at 4 just to see if we can get Victory Rush.
You have my undivided attention. Out with it! Hail, traveler.
Captain Broderick, Greymane wants to save Crowley. Has he gone mad?
Keep your enemies.
Prison
in your
rooftop.
sight.
I don't understand why the king wants to waste time saving his hide, but if you want to risk your life, then be my guest. Crowley and his men are holed up upstairs, probably plotting against the king as we speak.
Farewell.
We may have to fight our way through. I wonder if the XP range has increased. Possibly not, just to kind of get a feel for the pacing. It's kind of weird to see a human form druid.
We will prevail. We do what we must.
Greymane's right, these beasts do not give a damn about our politics. Gilneas needs to stand together. One of them, it's kind of hard reading it, going on. One of the major fleabags got dempsey real good. We cannot move him until we stabilise his bleeding. Give us a hand holding back these Mongols. A couple of minutes is all we need, brother. Okay.
We do what we must.
Can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one?
Here they come.
not ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Can we make it?
I need a cabin to get going.
And that really is a timed event.
We will prevail.
We did it. Thanks to you, a good man has survived. Don't really get anything nice for it. We'll take the mail.
We do what we must.
Listen, Jonathan Snow, for the first time since the Civil War, I agree with Greymane. Now is the time to put aside our quarrel. It sure doesn't look like these beasts care much, whether you're a rebel or a royal. Send word back to Greymane. My men will join us. There's a safe house not far from here, in Josiah's cellar. My lads stashed some heavy artillery there. Tell our king that my arsenal are now at his disposal. Can we learn anything else? I think the game will tell us now if there's something else to learn. Nothing at 4, but we can at 5. Yep, grab Victory Rush. Brilliant.
My people have suffered so long.
Rebel arsenals in my own
If
city?
only I
What
could
in the
show
bloody
them
hell
more of
was
their burden.
Crowley up to? Oh, I need to get some more Worgen actually as well.
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet.
That's a nice bit of damage.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Didn't loot. Can I move that? I can move that actually. Be very helpful. I'll just pop it over here.
What now?
While you're at it, if I hadn't seen you kill a few of the mangy things with my own eyes, I'd think you did not complete the task I asked of you. Charming. It looks like we're hardly putting a dent in their numbers. Merchant's chest guard. Nice. Bit more warrior looking.
Gilneas will
The Rebels'
prevail.
Lord Arsenal. The arsenal Crowley speaks of is in the cellar of a building just west of here. It is unnerving that artillery was smuggled inside the city by my enemies, yet it might end up saving Gilnean lives today. Find Josiah Avery and requisition the rebel artillery. We'll put the weapons to good use. Okay, so I'm assuming there is a cellar access. We can't go in here. There is. Oh, dusty. Hey, this is nice as well. Oh, they get the new pet hunters. They get like a really nice little, I think it's like a pit bull, kind of British pit bull-esque dog.
I got a bad feeling.
The Rebel Lord's Arsenal. Don't look at me. Leave me alone.
Farewell.
Oh dear. Wow. Lorna Crowley. You've been bitten by a Worgen. It's probably nothing, but it sure stings a little. Maybe it'll go away with time. I'm not so sure about that.
Make it quick.
From the shadows, he turned into one of them, didn't he? How do we even begin to fight an enemy that can do this to us? My father's arsenal's certainly a good start, I suppose. Worgen are hiding in the alleys ahead. Take one of my mastiffs and find them more easily. We're going to need to clear the way ahead if we're going to move these cannons above ground. Defeat 6 Bloodfang lurkers. Bloodfang lurkers?
This
Okay.
mastiff will help you find the hidden Worgen.
Summon a Gilnean mastiff to help you detect and defeat lurking Worgen. Wow. Warrior pet. Okay. So, it's on this area, and I like how they actually show the area as well. It's a really cool feature. I think they actually did that in the previous expansion.
Not enough rage.
Well, that's a nice character skin. Where is it? The ominous stealth sound.
Not ready yet. I don't have a target.
Okay, so we just need one more. You really did do some good work on the on this area. It's got a great feel to it. Can we go down here?
Need more rage.
Then back.
I need to target something first.
We can actually go down here. I don't. Oh no, we can't. I'm guessing we go back into the cellar to see Lorna.
What is it?
Excellent. I'll start rounding up some help to get these cannons positioned. I think we'll have to stick with a massive two-hander. 2.7 damage over my 1 point damage.
Make it quick.
I do kind of like the idea of a big two-handed sword, kind of like in Game of Thrones, but still, that's a nice weapon. Message to Greymane. It's time. We'll take it from here. Tell King Greymane that my father's arsenal will be at his disposal. There's more than enough firepower here to blow the Worgen from here to the North Sea. I just actually want to make sure the music is on because I've not heard it too often unless they... It is on, it's just not looping. I will loop it just to give it a bit of atmosphere, but do let me know if it's a bit too much.
For Gilneas. Gilneas will
I knew Crowley
rise
would come
again.
through. His weapons will be more than useful to us.
My people have
Save Krenin Aranis. All these years after
Only
the
I
war,
can show
Crowley was
them
still
more
hiding
of
enough
them.
firepower in that cellar to level half the district. It might have come to that, unfortunately. We can't open fire just yet. There is a civilian trapped on the other side of the prison. Not just any civilian either. Krenin Aranis, one of the most brilliant alchemists the world has known. One of his potions saved my daughter, Tess, from dying soon after being born. Take my horse and rescue him. Did want to get some... Oh, we actually don't have to level yet, which is cool. Rescue Krenin from the tree in the military quarter.
Help! Up here!
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay, so Krenin's not doing so good, but...
My life.
Really right.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Well done. We'll make sure Krenin makes it out of the city alive.
We've got Aramis. Fire at will. What now?
We've done all we can here. Let King Greymane know we've bought some time. I have a feeling it won't be long till the Worgen are back in force. We'll need to fall back to Greymane Court to the west. If that's the case, it's the last place we could hold out without being trapped like fish in a barrel. Speak to King Gren Greymane at Greymane Court in Gilneas City. I can remember where that is. Inflicted Gilnean. Oh, it's spreading. That. Really cool.
Gilneas will prevail.
Time to reboot. We're left with very few choices. What we do next will be a critical decision.
Make it past the gates into Duskhaven. We'll be safe. The eastern mountains are virtually impassable.
We need to keep the Worgen's attention in the city again. It's the only shot we have for the survivors to make it to Duskhaven.
I'll stay behind with the Royal Guard, Father. It's my duty to Gilneas.
Not a chance, boy. Gilneas is going to need its king's undivided attention. Can't have your father wondering whether his child is alive or not.
Nice model shape of the horse. I think you've updated it.
My men and I will hole up inside the Lightstone Cathedral. I've already given the order, and the cannons are on their way. Lead our people well,
fools
Gan.
to take up arms against each other, Darius. The Worgen would have never stood a chance.
We will prevail.
Sacrifices. You don't have to do this. You've done more than enough already. But if you decide to stay, I'd be fool to turn you away. My men have fortified their position inside the cathedral and are ready for what comes next. I'm about to head there and take as many of these flea-ridden devils with me as I can. You're welcome to come along for the ride. Ride with Lord Darius Crowley and round up 30 Bloodfang Stalkers, so a lot of vehicle gameplay in this. Not that I don't mind, but it's different. So we need to do a small amount of damage to an enemy Worgen to get their attention.
Let's round up as many of them as we can. Every Worgen chasing us is one less Worgen chasing the survivors.
Kind of reminds me of the vehicle mechanics in Hellfire Peninsula.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready
Get
yet.
these ones in the graveyard if we can.
You'll never catch us, you blasted mongrels!
I can't cast that yet.
It's a lot of Worgen. Gonna need a lot of silver. Just pull everything. Tobias Mismantle, brace yourself. Here they come.
Let the light of the new moon
By blood and
guide
ash. The time has come. If we're going to put a dent in their numbers, the time is now. We have the position, we have the firepower. All that remains to be seen is whether we have the courage. And I sure don't see a coward standing in front of me. Slay 80 Bloodfang Stalkers using the rebel cannons.
Good day.
Okay, I do remember this quest, it's kind of fun. Okay, so another vehicle. Rebel cannon shoots a powerful cannonball at the enemy.
That's still recharging.
I think every expansion has to have its
spell isn't ready yet.
its quirky vehicle mechanics. I remember Wrath of the
I can't
Lich King
cast
had a
that
similar one where you were fighting out from the the mansion. I think it was at Boring Tundra,
That's
possibly.
still recharging.
Or Half Fjord. And the
That spell isn't ready yet.
Dragon King came.
What's your story?
You've done well, Jonathan Snow. You've done more than could be asked of any Gilnean. We're running low on ammunition. It's time to regroup inside now. Pair of pants.
Keep your chin up, eh?
Never surrender. Sometimes retreat. We've had enough ammunition to carry on the civil war for another month. Yet the Worgen supplies are such that we're nearly spent. We don't want to be caught out here in the open when that happens. Fall back inside the cathedral and report to the boss. I'm sure Crowley will know what to do next.
We are bound by a common enemy.
Yes, we go in here. Should actually have a look at what the bars are. So we've got character, spell book, quest log, guilds, mounts, dungeon guide. That would be useful. All the new dungeons coming up. Dead Mines will be fun. Shadowfang Keep, Tolvir, Throne of the Tides, Halls of Origin, Stonecore, Grim Battle. Lots of nostalgic memories of these. Going to be fun to look through as time goes on. Wow, this is really nice as well.
We do what we
Darius Crowley, never surrender. Sometimes retreat.
We will prevail.
We've given them everything we have, yet still they come. Do not worry. We'll slay many more before today is over.
We do what we must.
Got a good choke point here, Jonathan Snow. Feel free to say a prayer if that's your sort of thing. Take courage and let's kill these mods. So what I think we'll do with that is we will gather our bearings here, prepare for the next step of our fight against the Worgen, and we'll come straight back into this next time. So I'd like to thank you for joining me on this playthrough in the beta. I'm really enjoying it so far. It feels very different. Every iteration of Warcraft expansion always feels like a bit of a breath of fresh air, and I'm looking forward to cracking on with this straight away next time. And it will be a sooner episode as well, as the beta isn't that on for that long. So until then, I'll see you next time.